Buenos dias, Gunners Collective TV. Back at it, you already know. Like a motherfucking trap addict. Bye up, bye up. Let's get to the intro. Welcome back to Gunners Collective TV. If you haven't hit that like and subscribe button yet, make sure that you hit it and put the notification bell on all, so that way you're directing the direction of the dope content that the gun is kicking. And I highly appreciate all the support. Thank you. I'm very humbled. So today I felt like we'd do something just a little bit different for the first video, right? I thought we'd get a little interactive, get a little reaction popping. Dubs, my boy Dubs, man, a friend of mine, versus 600. You know, I call him 6 Tank Davis Hunnit. Because all of a sudden he has braids that popped out of nowhere, and I hope no grease gets in his eyes. Because if that Volta takes a knee, you're down, right? We're going to call that a knockdown. You know, there's never been beef between 600, which some people like to call AKA Officer Lovejoy, or the Fed informant, or the Fed himself, or, you know, Security 101, or Craig fucking, hey, we're fucking the security of the world. Whatever, like, label you guys put on that guy, 600, the fact is, there's some fishy shit going on with that guy. He popped out of nowhere. He's doing his thing, man. And he spoke this Big U situation into existence. He absolutely did. Now, whether you believe or not Big U is guilty or innocent, this dude definitely has been one of the guys on the forefront pushing that movement and locked Big U's ass up. I never seen or heard in my life a gang member, an active gang member from the same hood, trying to get his homie locked up because he don't like him or because his homie won't fuck with him. But I guess these are the games and the shenanigans that are being played now. If someone won't fuck with you, then you get him life in prison. Damn, that's a way to cancel him out. Anyways, Dubs has been very vocal on the situation with Big U, and he spoke his perspective, his opinion on it. And of course, 600 has been going video to video to video, back to back to back to back. You know what I'm saying, cuz? Hey, he's like, hey, we got him. We got him. Book him, Dano. We got him. It was only a matter of time. And, you know, cuz was tripping. And cuz didn't want to let me, you know, kick it. No more chili dogs at the chili dog stand. So cuz got to go. And that's just how that's going to roll. Right? So, of course, he did exactly what myself and Dubs thought he would do. He now has jumped on to the No Jumper channel. He is now doing his little interviews, doing his thing. He's making his rounds. And this guy is gaining popularity over the fact that he spoke an indictment into existence on one of his big homies from his hood. Wow, right? Crazy. Anyways, there was a video that was made that Dubs, I guess 600 felt Dubs disrespected him at lightweight. So he made a video. Of course, I'm not going to react to that video, but I'm going to react to the retaliation video by Dubs because I haven't watched it yet. And from what I'm hearing, it's pretty funny. Dubs got back at 600. He responded to him. So, you know, with 600 being on the social media yada right now, with him blowing up on the yard behind fucking Big U, no Diddy, right? We're going to get into this reaction. Dubs clapped back at Big U. I heard there's hair extensions involved. There's horsehair involved. There's a lot of shit involved. So let's get into it, man. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you. Let's react together.
And everybody, welcome back to the channel.
New video.
Okay, check it out. I did a video the other day on the contrast between 600 and Compton Rick Rock. And 600 did a reaction video, a response video. And he had a few things to say, and I'm gonna do the top 5 things.
Wow, Dubs is in super duper super high definition. That Vato is bold, glamored up out the game. His head is slicker than Hulk Hogan's back right now. That's my boy. Hey, It's about to be his birthday on Monday, man. And them crevices right there, they're getting deeper than the Grand Canyon, homie. You know what I mean? It's all good. Hey, I'm going to tell you guys right now, this right here, this camera he's using, this is some next level shit.
Kind of like the first 5 things in order that he talked about. I want to respond to him. This is my response to the response of the original video.
And this is my response to the response of the original video. Let's go. We be milking this shit. I just keep it real. Tell me I ain't keeping it real though.
Okay. So to kick it off, 600 said that I made the video because my numbers are low, right? And that I need a response from the most viral dude on the internet.
Wow.
Do you know who Penguin Zero is? That dude does no thumbnails.
We don't even know who Penguin Zero is. Dubs is about to explain it. Get him, Dubs.
Doesn't care about titles, and he'll get 1 million views a day on any topic.
That's
so.
A fact.
If I was after that, I would have went after somebody who really is viral. So I appreciate the confidence that you have. And we'll get more into your confidence levels later in the video. Number two, he said we have a lot. He said we have a lot in common because neither one of us can go where we're from.
They're about to go. They put himself on that block.
Oh my God.
Or not on that block.
Speak for yourself, big dog. I literally live minutes from my barrio, minutes away from where I caught a body. I went to prison for a body. I lived like literally minutes from there. And
that's the absolute truth. That's crazy. People always say that you can't go back to your neighborhood. You can't go back to your neighborhood. Isn't the whole concept of the game to come up, get out and get some and get the fuck up out the neighborhood? I don't know. There's going to be people that, well, at least I can go back. Well, go back to the rats, the roaches, the shiesty approaches. Me, myself, Dubs, other homies, man, we're going to do it pushing. That's just real.
And we'll get more to that in a second, right? Let's get something straight right now, 600. I don't give a fuck how big you are, homeboy. You're not going to lie about my hair. So I can grow hair. I don't want cornrows or extensions and all that, but I actually shaved my head today. I had to shave it again. I have to shave it every other day. Does my hair grow in a way that I want it to grow? No. Do I have the Yankee Stadium on the back of my head? Yes, I do, you big motherfucker. What's that?
Hey, so what if my boy Dubs got the motherfucking the CDCR baloney patch in the back? It don't matter. Right? It don't matter if that Vato got the shark tank on the back of his head. He ain't even from Sanho. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter. It does not matter if the back of his head looks like a piece of cotton candy. The homie can grow hair from the circumference. And that's all that matters, 600. How dare you, man, with your extensions? Let's go. I got your back, Dubs.
What's that got to do with you, though? Now, he said that he gave me an 600. You gave me an ultimatum? Homie, only God can give me an ultimatum. The
homie went deep right there. He said, only God, Jesus, not you, 600. Come on, bro. If you don't stop it, you better watch it, Dubs. He might catch you slipping at the chili dog stand.
Blame him. What you mean you gave me an ultimatum? And you said it had to do with Cowboy and that I was running around with Cowboy from 60s.
Nope. I was there. Wasn't like that.
You know, you can't have it both ways. When you said that I was running around with Cowboy, I never ran around with Cowboy. Do you remember where that was filmed, though?
Uh-oh. He's about to get him. I remember where that was filmed, Dubs. I raised my hand. I know. Get him.
Right here in my city, about 5 minutes from my barrio.
True story.
Which one is it? I can't be here or I can. are you just listening to the internet? That's what it is. Yeah, so a homie, Fig, who does food reactions, said, hey, I want to do a food reaction in your city. I said, come on with it.
True story.
He said, I want to do something on the pier. You guys got an old ass pier. I want to do something on the pier.
Listen to the story closely because this is as true as it gets. How I know? I was there. Let's see if my name's mentioned. Probably won't, but we'll see.
That's why we went to that nasty ass restaurant, right? And he brought Cowboy.
And Cowboy was on live on IG the whole time. Facts.
No longer fucks with Cowboy, right? But because that video was done, all the people that hate on me act like I hung around that cat. I never hung around that dude. Right? So there's that. But yeah, we were and all that. Dubs can't do this, Dubs can't go there, can't do. Cowboy was live on IG the whole entire time we're on that pier. He was live on IG.
That's a fucking fact. I was looking at him like, this motherfucker's gonna get us killed, right?
The whole time we were sitting in the restaurant eating. He had the camera right there. And anybody that was on his live saw me, saw everybody that was there. And I don't understand. You gotta tighten it up, big dog. I know you don't do research. That's why you put out the video that Big U hung himself when he didn't.
Wow.
And that's what I was talking about. When you put out stuff that I get you don't like the dude, but I mean, damn, protect the integrity of your channel, right? What you do with your channel is your business. And and that went there. It is there. Boom, we're done. That was the last thing. Was you don't care about accuracy. You say you do care, but you left up some videos. It doesn't matter to me, big dog. What I was really trying to do was show the contrast between you and Rick Rock. I see you guys,
there is contrast. Look, and I'm not ganging up on Hunnit. He's over there. Adam's got his back, and Whack 100, Obama, and all them guys, right? He got to carry Poetic Flacco on his back. I'll say this: Dubs ain't spoke no lies yet. And I will say that I did watch the 600 video, and 600 wasn't really that disrespectful. He kind of made more of a joking response, and for whatever reason, he ain't trying to play with the essays, and that's real, and I respect that, but his constant lies and made up stories about Big U. I mean, he said Big U killed himself. He said, Big U this, Big U that. It's like, I understand you're trying to get some views, homie, and make some money, but damn, bro, for someone who's really holding that bag and doing it big, come on, bro. A few hair extensions and a fake denim tear sweater is not going to get you nowhere. I'm going to tell you that right off the top, man. You're sitting there hanging around with guys with exploding Temu watches and fake fucking Fed paperwork. It's crazy. If you're supposed to be this gangster, this real one, you surround yourself or don't surround yourself with anybody, right? That's how I've always lived. Anyways, Dubs hasn't spoken no lies. You chose to go in on Dubs. Not because Dubs is starving for views, because that Dubs' name is relevant, so you're trying to get views off his name. Let's keep it real. Now, as far as Compton Rick Rock, shout out to Compton Rick Rock. He is the only person that I have seen since this whole fiasco started with these indictments and all this shit. He is the only one I've seen besides myself and Dubs and a couple others, but the only one I've really seen as far as the brothers, right, that has kept it, hasn't put his emotions in it, has kept it straight across the board, man, has given you guys the real shit. And that's just really the real deal Holyfield, man. Not even Loose Cannon from jail has kept it real. Let's be honest.
Compton Rick Rock have some going on. I think my hands are bigger than yours too, big dog. Just saying.
He does got some sausage hands. And look how big they are. Hey, Dubs is proud as fuck of his hands. Every single live, every day, right? Every single live, every single video, he mentions hands. Hey, Wes Watson ain't got bigger hands than Dubs. 600 ain't got bigger hands than Dubs. Damian Porter got some small ass crinkly fingers, look like the crinkle fries from Orida. There's some shit going on around here, right? Dubs, he always mentions his hands, right? He's letting you know, man, that motherfucking knuckles will buckle, bro. Straight up. Yes.
I have to be fucking 100% honest. You guys see that I'm bullshitting with this one. I'm not taking what he said personal. What the fuck would I look like being emotionally invested in what he says about me? Just like, why would he get emotionally invested about what I have to say?
I agree.
His video made me laugh. Motherfucker, you need to stop with these wardrobe changes. And your wardrobe is your motherfucking hair. How you gonna have, I'm gonna put it up now. I'm gonna put it up again. How you have short ass hair with no hair right here whatsoever?
Zero.
Right?
That was zero.
And then the very next day, you have extensions. You have Tank Davis's hair.
He's
Don't
talking
let
about,
him hit you in the eye. Don't get no grease in your eye. So the very next day, you have Tank Davis's hair. Now you have cornrows where you didn't have no hair.
Mm-hmm.
Homie, did you glue that? Like, I mean, you the extensions on the top, I get it, but homie, is this gonna be a thing?
Hey, this is about to have more wardrobe changes than a Will Smith concert, huh? He whips his head back and forth. They're about to get his willow on. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. This is the mystery of 600's and this flying guitar and his flying braids. That motherfucker did get braided up out of nowhere. Like he went from getting like 300 views on a video to getting 3,000, and all of a sudden he popped out with braids, Temu watches, champion sweaters. That motherfucker went all out. He was like, fuck it. If I'm gonna be a star, I'm gonna be a rock star. That about to went from fucking Johnny from Soft White Underbelly to Jimi Hendrix overnight.
I'm gonna have to subscribe to your channel to see what fucking hairstyle you have day to day. Imagine.
Mohawk coming. He's gonna be part of he's gonna be the whole A team.
Crazy.
The C team. Crap.
So this is my response to 600, and I'm gonna keep it real. I did a video on the contrast between those two channels, right? And I said, right now, both of those channels, because of the topics, they're both Crips.
That's true.
I'm gonna go ahead and say it. These are both Crips, right? And so them speaking on the Big U thing, they have more knowledge than I do, obviously, right? And so right now, 600, he's blowing up. You haven't been blowing up though. I mean,
yeah, let's keep it real, 600. Stop it. You know, people are not watching 600 because they agree with them or they want to hear what's going on next. None of that. As far as him having more knowledge than anyone else, only knowledge that Big U was going to get arrested before he gets arrested, or only knowledge of when the raid was going to go down. That's the truth, right? But what he more so has than what other people have is people want to clown. They want to get in there on his comments. They want to talk that shit because there's already people that have decided they don't like him, just like there's people that have decided they rock with him. That's how it is, even with myself. The fact is, not everyone's going to agree with you. A lot of people are going to agree to disagree, or they're just going to disagree outright. It's the way it is. It's YouTube, right? So motherfuckers going in, man. My whole thing is, get on them, Dubs. Fuck the bullshit, man. This motherfucker want to talk shit. Let's ride it out to the honeycomb, hide it out, man. This motherfucker was eating chili dogs with Brick Baby and putting cases. He's putting cases on all these motherfuckers. Pelican Bay, brother. 23-1. Let's keep it real. That's what that motherfucker's doing.
And it's been a struggle, big dog. Every now and then I go over there to see what you're doing. Honestly, keeping it real, I go and read your comments. It's fucking hilarious.
Oh, hilarious.
And you know, in that you said that you could do the same videos that I do. You could talk about the same things that I talk about. And just to keep it real, you cannot talk about sitting in the dungeon in Pelican Bay. You cannot talk about doing decades behind the wall. Never. You cannot talk about whacking dudes under the gun. You can't talk about a lot of the stuff that I talk about. That doesn't make me better than you. I'm just clarifying because you saying that you can do the videos that I do. You can't. Just like I can't do a lot of the videos that you do.
It doesn't want to go in right there.
We have a different set of skills. We have a completely different life experience. And so I speak on my life experience. I speak on things through the way I view the world due to my life experiences. You know, you talk about whatever you talk about, but
okay. I'm gonna leave it like that because what Dubs is trying to do is trying to give him some game. He's trying to drop some jewels, give him some knowledge he can't get in college. What Dubs is trying to do is he's trying to say, hey, bro, you know what I mean? Calm down before you get calmed down. I already know what he's doing. He's giving him just giving him some glad shot. Fuck all that, man. This is the way I feel about the situation. Don't talk no stuff, won't be no stuff. That's how I feel about it, man. Dubs versus 600. Let's see if 600 responds. I don't know, man. Like I said, he is blowing up a little bit because of this big U stuff, but all that extensive knowledge of what's going on, no. He only knows what's on the internet, and the only thing 600 knows is what he makes up in his own mind. Obviously, it comes to fruition because Big U sitting there like, I can't believe I let this fake cornrow, light-skinned brother get me like this, right? He got him. Anyways, thumbs up or thumbs down, and I'm not happy about it. I'm just saying, Heavy's going to be the head that wears the crown. I'm going to continue to strive for what I truly believe in, and that's the betterment of all people. Look at Dubs' face, though, right there. Look at Dubs' face. Tell me that ain't a trip. Tell me that ain't a trip. How about the looks? Bamboozled. That's my boy. All right, man. I'm up out of here. Thank you, guys. I hope you enjoyed the interaction.